Hello everybody, it's me Max here in Orlando for the MLS All Star game. I will be here hosting the All Star Skills Competition. As you can see, there's no one around right now. This was busy, full of activity, but we are getting these warnings, you might hear it, that there is inclement weather, nasty lightning storms on the way, and I'm looking out here right now if you can see it. It's pretty gnarly over there. You see that? It's coming this way. It's getting a lot darker here. But I want to join you for a special full time because it's great to be for this All-Star weekend, seeing old friends. The soccer community in the United States is wonderful. The All-Stars taking on Atletico Madrid. There's a lot of star power here from the MLS All-Stars. Carlos Vela, Zlatan Ibrahimovic, Bastian Schweinsteiger, Joseph Martinez. The list goes on. And Wayne Rooney, they'll be participating here. So, unofficial halfway point for the MLS season. Some interesting stories. LAFC, the club I work for, heads and shoulders above the rest, finishing their first half of the season with a 4-3 win over Atlanta United, the reigning champs, laying down another marker. Look at that weather coming in. It is, I don't want to be that guy, but it's real hot. It's piss hot in Orlando. And I have to drive a lot. So I'm in a good mood because I'm with you guys. So there's some interesting developments. I think two teams that we look at this halfway point that have probably wish there was no All-Star break and they could keep going. The New England Revolution, red hot, unbeaten since Bruce Arena showed up. And the San Jose Earthquakes. Matias Almeida showing what a coach can do. So it's very exciting. So we'll get back on that track. We'll be here and I'll be reporting all week. You can check on my Instagram and Twitter. Max Bretos Sports on Twitter and Bretos on Instagram. A couple topics to discuss. I will be having my English Premier League preview extravaganza breaking here very quickly. In the meantime, I will see some things of interest happening around with the Premier League. A lot of teams not playing that well in their preseason friendlies. Not to be unexpected. Liverpool haven't won a game. They've been very poor. And then you have Manchester City been okay. A lot of the teams not signing as many players as you would think. One thing before I do preview that I think will come into view next season, and I don't want to give too much away. There was a big gap between first and second and the rest. I think that gap's going to close. I think teams like Spurs and Arsenal and Chelsea will be able to make a real push this season. Manchester City's still the team to beat. I think Liverpool's going to be a little leggy, and I think it's showing in the preseason. It'll be hard to keep that momentum going, and remember, they finished on top as winners of the Champions League. Not a lot of big-name players coming into the clubs. The big story is some of them remain. Eden Hazard did leave. Paul Pogba will Manchester United as well. And that makes me think that what you want to keep an eye on is some players that were there last season looking to make a breakthrough. Manchester City may have the guy to watch. Phil Foden, 19 years of age, beautiful midfielder, left-footed, can use both feet. Well, his manager, Pep Guardiola, came out this week and said that he is the most talented player he has ever seen. And keep in mind, this is a guy who coached at Barcelona and coached Lionel Messi. So very high praise. So I want to watch. Put a lot of pressure on him. But you don't put pressure on a guy unless you think he's ready to take it. And with David Silva starting to channel out, Phil Foden's going to be more of a central part. And a guy that I think you want to keep an eye on for Manchester City, who will be pressed and looking to get over that hump and win the Champions League. They won 3 other trophies last year, which is an amazing accomplishment. Just not the one that they've really earmarked. All due respect to the Premier League, and that is a prestigious trophy, but Manchester City falling short again, bringing it. You see that wind starting to whip up? I feel alive. It's actually the coolest it's been here since I've arrived. Tottenham Hotspur is another interesting team to keep an eye on. Mauricio Pochettino with some interesting words following the Champions League defeat. You will recall they lost to Liverpool in the final 2-0. He said that he thought his team was better that day. He also mentioned that he did not leave his house for 10 days. So disappointed with that. How about that? That's commitment. And this is a guy who also said he was on the Argentine national team in 2002 that flamed out of the World Cup, losing to England. And he says this was on par with that as a coach. Strong words indeed. Tottenham Hotspur, I think this is a team that could picture in a lot of trophy competitions. But I think about the Premier League, all of them certainly have a shot. One thing you have to watch out, and I think Tottenham Hotspur follow this guidelines very well, is that they are a team, a collective, more so than just the superstar player they have to feed. They can go a lot of directions. They have Harry Kane, who can classify as a superstar, Christian Eriksen as well. Son is another guy that could take that responsibility, but I like that collective efforts from Tottenham Hotspur. It's been very exciting. Well, I hope you're enjoying the preseason. We'll keep it short this week. Make sure you subscribe to my YouTube. Max Bretos will be getting here. Hope to get some special guests along the way. More so than anything, hoping not to get hit by lightning. I think if I sit out here and got hit by lightning, I would get a lot of hits on this and maybe the subscribers that I need to go to the next level. But that might be a very heavy price to pay. So maybe for the time being, I'll steer clear. The heavy stuff isn't coming in for a while yet. There you have it. Talk to you guys soon.